I was talking to the girls, and obviously they're familiar with Jane Austen more so than zombies.
Yeah.
What about you? What are you more familiar with? The
Zombies more so than Jane Austen, I think. I've seen way more zombie movies than I have read Jane Austen books.
Yeah. What about you?
Probably similar. I've seen more zombie movies than I've read Jane Austen books, but I've probably been in more straight period pieces
dramas
than I have been in zombie films.
Zombie movies, yeah.
So it was great to actually mash those two up.
Yeah.
Honestly, as an actor, how do you get your head around that? Like, you're dealing with Jane Austen type dialogue, stories, but you're dealing with something obviously that's very genre specific.
I think you just treat it the same, and that's where the comedy lies. Is that you're in, you know, you're just these normal characters in these places, but
you're playing it all for real.
Playing it for real, but the circumstances are the quirky, strange bit. You know, the zombie apocalypse happening around you.
Well, that happens sometimes. You have to watch out for that.
Yeah.
With your character, I love it because it kind of reminded me a little of like Daniel Day-Lewis in A Room with a View. It's kind of really...
Yes, that's a nice thing because anyone said to me all day.
But how did you find this guy? What was it? Because he's so fun.
Yeah, thanks, man. Well, I thought it might be interesting if Parson Collins was secretly in love with Mr. Darcy. So that was my sort of starting point. I thought, well, that could be interesting. That's a new sort of take, or it's a new idea. And I thought he was, he's a man that's bound by rules and manners and etiquette, and so therefore, there's room to make that funny. I think someone that is desperately trying to obey the rules, and yet isn't a particularly good vicar or is terrible with women. You've got things that are sort of that you can play against each other.
Yeah, you do have that kind of walk in a room and suddenly.
Yeah, oh no, he's... Do you know what I mean?
How about you? What was your approach in making the kind of the leading man in what is a female-oriented film to a certain extent, and making him interesting? Because you have a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really lovely because I'd come off a couple of movies, The Riot Club and Jupiter Ascending, where I was playing not particularly nice characters. So it was lovely to come to set and just be able to be the warm-hearted, affable, puppyish, slightly hapless, helpless guy. But no, it was great. It was really lovely. It's great to play opposite Sam, Darcy, who's who's quite an insufferable character in a lot of the movies. So to be this sort of, you need to kind of have that guy in there that is the opposite of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually, all the different male characters are so different in this film.
Yeah, they
Bingley,
really are.
Parson Collins, and Darcy. They're three very different types of people, but
and Wickham.
And Wickham, of course. Yeah, they're four different examples of what
man could be.
What men could be. So, yeah, it was great fun to play in that arena with these guys, and it was a lot of fun.
But aside from doing the action stuff, it'd be fun to just go with that dialogue and just kind of, because it's so unique to that specific
period.
Are you like going to go back and read Jane Austen books now?
Nah. It's just girls talking about getting married. I mean, no. That's why you need zombies, man. It makes girls talking about getting married way more interesting. No, listen, she's an amazing writer, and the book's really brilliant. But I don't know. I'm reading a book. No, it's not. I'm not going to go and read Emma.
I was going to bring my copy.
Have you got it? Now, Emma and Zombies, maybe.
That's a sequel.
Yeah.